going, JDM crew? John here from JDM Expo, and well, as you can look around and see here, it's definitely a little bit on the newer side. It's a R34. In fact, I believe it's ECR34. Yeah, this is a GTST, or to double check, we've got the Neo engine in there. You'll see from the engine cover in a little bit, we do have the RB25 in here, so a little bit more rev happy, as I've described in previous videos. If you guys know about the RB series, it's definitely, they're all pretty rev happy as it is. And we do have a 5-speed manual in here to make sure that everything is good. And yeah, for the most part, this is a very OEM car, so if you're looking at other mostly stock GTSs or 25 GTs and stuff like that, this is pretty similar to what you're going to be finding. And yeah, we do have a couple of mods here, not a whole lot on the interior. Most of it is original, the exceptions being a Momo steering wheel, a shift knob, and the Carrozzeria audio system here. So yeah, for the most part, the rest of it is OEM. So seats are semi-bucket seats, not like the GTR ones, but if you're looking for a little bit more ride comfort, these are probably a little bit better for you. And if you're a little bit more on the husky side like myself, you know, and a little bit larger build, well, these seats are actually a little bit more comfortable for that. And so while I'm dealing with traffic here, I can at least explain to you a little bit about what the ride comfort with this. So we do have an OEM suspension on this, and OEM brakes, which right now, dealing with some traffic at this intersection, is very helpful. Yeah, it's manual, so you've still got to juggle with that, but if you don't mind, it's not too bad. I've got the AC blasting right now. We're in the low 30s now, so around 90 Fahrenheit. So a little bit hazy today. Humidity is rising. It's summer. It's Japan summers, especially central Japan summers. Whew, you're gonna love that. But if you guys like hot and humid, well, that's what we've got here. But the AC is helping me deal with that right now. And it is blowing nice and cool, so really glad about that. So this isn't heavily modified, so we still have our AC. But yeah, the OEM horsepower is about 200-ish. Don't quote me on that. You can probably check online on the sources. So not a whole lot, but it's still nice and peppy once you get through the RPMs here. And yeah, me just chilling in 5th gear, going at about, you know, 50 kilometers-ish in traffic. It's pretty smooth, about 35 miles an hour. So it's not really bogged down at all, even with the AC going here, and ease into the boost a little. The 5-speed on this one is geared pretty well for traffic, so that's definitely one thing I do like about these. If you have the 6-speed, you'd probably be bouncing around 4th and 5th gear in this type of traffic. Oof. But yeah, oh, that wasn't so bad. So yeah, definitely with the bumps, yeah, the OEM suspension definitely gives and takes just fine. We do have Bbs wheels on this, which I'll show you in a little bit once we get to the warehouse. And yeah, it's I mean, you'll see engine bay and all that. It's definitely stock, but if that's what you're looking for, this is excellent. So yeah, in terms of performance, I don't really need to do much of a performance test on here to show you guys what's going on, because it's stock. So yeah, once you get up to around 3,000 RPM, you definitely feel a little bit more pull, and it's definitely got some go. You've got that passing power, but also being a little bit on the smaller side for the engine, you still have pretty good fuel economy, and I know that's a pretty big deal right now. So yeah, let's fast forward over to the warehouse. I'll show you the exterior. It's got a couple of minor scuffs, but for the most part, it's in pretty good shape. All the essentials are well taken care of, so yeah, there we go. I'm gonna get a boost. I'll follow these trucks. They definitely haul in. All right, so let's get to the warehouse, and I'll show you guys around. All right, so here we are from the interior, and as you can see, the carpets are in pretty good condition. And we have this OEM GTS seat here, so it's a little bit different. You can see it's a little bit wider, flatter than the GTR type seats. And there's the panels there, the door panels, and the dash are in really good condition. And here's our Momo steering wheel. And aftermarket shift knob. It's the faux carbon pattern on there, so you can see it's painted on. And our Carrozzeria audio system. And I'll show you the mileage here in a second. As you can see, about 146,000 kilometers. And I'll step out here and show you a little bit more. With the driver's seat in pretty good condition. Now we do have just like a little, looks like a cigarette burn or something. It doesn't smell like cigarettes in here, so I don't know if that's maybe a knife poked to that or pencil or pen and it just ripped over the years from getting in and out of there. But it's still really comfortable. It's not heavily worn. There's a little bit right here. And as you can see, no sag in the headliner, so it's looking pretty good. And you can see in the rear seats. Also, compared to the GTR, you actually do have a center seat belt there, so if you had like for a kid seat or an extra passenger, there you go. But if you're on the tall side, it might need to scoot the seats up a little bit. Not so much room, but overall fairly comfortable. Alright, so let's go hop into the engine bay. And I'll show you around here. And nothing too stunning. It is pretty original. We got a little bit of clear coat damage on there, a little bit of fade from the sun there, so alright, here we go. And compared to the GTR, yeah, we do have the heavier steel hood, and we have all the original components. Not even an aftermarket air filter. We actually have an OEM one in here, and you can see Neo 6. So this is the RB25. As you can see here on the numbers, you can look up those on your favorite registry if you're looking for some additional information. You see RB25 DET. And sorry, I did mention ECR, that's actually ER34. And as you can see, pretty much all original components here. Yeah, even the OEM suspension, so that's very comfortable on the way over. Alright, we'll have just a brief look at the exterior here with these pretty much original looking, even with the wing being aftermarket. It's just pretty streamlined all around. Now, one thing I did mention was the Bbs wheels, and it's fitted really nicely there, very flush with the body. It is spaced out with some spacers though, so that has the fitment. But it's actually pretty good all around while driving. It was a little bit more firm than the OEM setup, so it's a little bit wider. And I believe we have 235s on that all around. I did want to mention one other thing though about the tires. So the rear, it is a staggered setup, so we do have 255 in the back and 235s in the front, so sorry about that. And yeah, if you're looking for any more information about this or any other vehicles, make sure to hit up our sales team, info@jdm-expo.com. And if you're just looking for something a little bit more modified or stock like this, well, they'll let you know your options. Or if you're looking for something special, they'll definitely be able to scour all of our resources and all of our partners to be able to get you what you're looking for. So make sure to let them know what you're looking for in particular. And of course, we're getting through a lot of our backlog now, so our shipments have been improving, and our shipping agents have been able to get a lot of our cars out of here and heading on home. So that's definitely improving. So a lot of you guys waiting on your dream deliveries, finally it's happening. So hope you guys are good wherever you are. Make sure to also hit us up on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and all those DMs will go to our sales team and they got you covered. So any other information or shipping status, they can let you know what's going on, or we can check with our partners globally. So stay safe wherever you guys are, and hope everything's going well, and stay cool this summer. I better get back into the office. It's pretty hot out today, so take care.